Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Indoor Farmer, episode 158, Monday night, 8:30 Central Time. Let's go. Before we get into it, hit that like button, share us out with your friends, and go find us on any other platform that you might find video podcasts. Check it out, guys. Hit that like button, share it for me, and we'll be right back. Let's grow.
Eat your vegetables!
One last drink and I'll be gone. Make it count, put the flash on. Never really felt like I belong, so I'll be on my way and I won't be long. I'll be dead by dawn. I'll be dead by dawn. I'll be dead by dawn. I'll be dead by Scrolling through my texts, she and I left them red.
All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome back. We all have waste, right? Everybody deals with waste, and no one is an exception. Just like everybody's got to eat, everybody has waste. And forgive me, I'm going to continue doing my share outs and things as I talk to you guys. We've got a bunch of stuff to show you guys tonight, but mostly it kind of has a similar theme to it, similar theme of waste management. And as some of you might know, that I do really like the idea of being able to not necessarily just cut down on waste, but use it in some better way, some way that we don't already use it, or at least on an individual level, use it for something rather than just throwing stuff away. And obviously you can't do that for everything. Let's see, I'll share it out to the group real quick here, and I'll at least get my at everyone. Shouts out to the group members, Maccabees Live Market, presented by Waylon the Indoor Farmer. We're over 1,000 members now. That's awesome. If you're not in that group, feel free to go join. It's on Facebook. And you also have a group you can join on X, which is Maccabees Live Market by WTIF. And that is a nice little spot for you to join if you've been interested in X and wanted to check it out a little bit. Okay, so I didn't really share it to too many other places, but if you guys could help me out with that, at least hit the like button, maybe tag a couple of friends. I appreciate it. So we're going to get into it. All right, that's good enough. I've got Phyllis right here with me. Now, some of you might have noticed I didn't do a live stream earlier today. Normally on Mondays, I get a chance to take care of all the game night winners, and I didn't get to that today. So we will get to that tomorrow, Tuesday morning at some point. I'm going to go live and get a little work in, get some stuff done here, take care of the winners, and get to my new page and set up. For some reason, my other computer is being slow tonight. Speaking of slow, how's it going out there, everybody? How do you feel? What do you do with your waste? Do you have anything that you recycle or reuse? And I don't just mean putting it into a blue bin, which we're finding out is actually more costly than we like. I have a story that I want to pull up that I made a post about. It was kind of funny. Let me get over to the comments in case I'm not audible here. Okay. Like sometimes I'll forget to look at comments and realize my mic wasn't on for 10 minutes. It is what it is, though. That's what a live show is all about. That's raw, right? Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you coming in, man. Kristen says we reuse. Geez, I can't say this. We reuse glass jars to drink out of. Yeah, I do the same thing. That's a good one. I do that too. That's a good example. Let me write this down here. This is episode 158, guys. I want to shout out tonight to a very near and dear friend to me. Had his last episode today of his show that's been going on for years. Cannabis Corner with Jay Frost. He had his last show today, and it was episode 5,000. 5,000 shows that he's done, and today was the last one. It was really special. I mean, he had a pretty good showing, and had some videos sent in from different members and people that wanted to say their respects, including Tommy Chong, which was crazy. But he actually got a video or a shout out from Tommy Chong. That was pretty cool. But yeah, Jay Frost definitely not going to be forgotten and not going anywhere. He's just not doing the normal show. JLT, I know you know who we're talking about. Jay Frost is the man. But you know, if he wasn't stuck on that island up there in Newfoundland, I think it would be a little bit easier to come and see him or something. Okay, so tonight I'll be doing the number wheel. Probably not spinning it, but I'll probably get numbers done tonight towards the end of the show here. Let me pull up. I'm going to pull up the pictures and such for today. Pictures and such. Find one here. I'll get back to the comments in a moment. Thank you guys for coming. If you could hit that follow button if you haven't already, and consider signing up over there at the indoorfarmer.locals.com, because with that we can remain a show that doesn't need a bunch of commercials and doesn't need to do a whole bunch of advertising of things. We do that on game night, and that makes it that gives me a place to concentrate it. And if you don't like those kind of things, you don't have to watch. But I think game night's pretty fun. I don't know about you guys. Pretty fun. So it makes it worth watching. So give me a second. Get to the right. Aha. So this is the video, actually, real quick. We're going to play just a little video that I sent in to Jay Frost for his final show. I threw that in here for no reason, really. Let's throw it in there. In fact, I'll have to share it differently so you can hear it. We had a good game night. It was the pre-Halloween game night, so we had a little fun. If you didn't catch that, go check it out. Let's see which one. This one, I think. Yes. Okay. Here's a little video from me to Jay Frost. I just thought I don't know why I'm showing it, just for heck of it, because I gave him the dab salute in this video. Check it out. Cannabis Corner with Jay Frost. Guys, it's been a great ride. It's been an awesome time with Jay Frost. But you know what? He's not going anywhere. He may not be live. He may not be doing his main show. But you know what? I would not stop following that man, because he's going some places. He's got creativity. He's got the drive. He's, just a family man anyway. Like, I just want to see how it goes. You know what I mean? I love this guy. So cheers, everybody, on Cannabis Corner with Jay Frost. What's up, everybody? I'm looking at the comments now. I see some friends on X. Thank you, Kristen. I see you all coming in on the Facebook, on the YouTube. Got a new follower tonight on X just because I posted the picture of tonight's show and talked about it a little bit. It's a different algorithm when you show a picture versus when you popping in about to do face painting. Hope the day's gonna work. Okay, thanks, Great Kasia. Remember, you're welcome to come up tomorrow night on the Indoor Farmer Reviews. We'll be doing some special. I don't know what to put it like. I'm going to try to build a costume tomorrow on the show. It should be interesting, and maybe a little show off with some of the costumes. My My son has a sort of a trunk or treat type of deal over at school tomorrow, so we're going to check that out. Hey, what's up, Sandy? I see you on the kick. I got my kick comments pulled up just in case of a surprise raid from the Twisted Cannabis crew. Hey, thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Did you see my comment there? There's a place in India that uses cow poop. Oh, on that post? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there's a bunch of places that use cow poop, but we're going to talk about our poop here in a second. In fact, I'll pull that up first before I pull up the today's pictures. We're just going to pull up the post that I made that I shared, I should say. Yeah. So this guy, I'll read the post here. South Korean professor Chow Jai Wan has developed a groundbreaking toilet that transforms human waste into energy and rewards users with digital currency. Each person's daily 500 grams of feces is converted into 50 liters of methane gas, producing 0.5 kilowatts of energy. Users of this innovative toilet earn good. I'm not sure if that's good or gold as digital currency, aptly named shitcoin. Oh, so it's a cryptocurrency named shitcoin. Now, look, it's a convincing post, but I have my doubts. Like, it doesn't look. I mean, to me, it's probably not real. Like, the thing on the left clearly is not fitting into the toilet on the right. So I don't think this thing is real, but it does bring up some interesting thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, Jay, you said that you can't see my post in the UK. What was that about? I have a fair idea who you are. Want to be who you are. Want to be. Okay. Hey, Sheena, what's up? You're true. The rest are fake. That's why I fit. That's right, brother. I appreciate that. I'm not necessarily, I would say I'm succeeding, but I would say just at a pace that's hard to see. What's up, Harry, and what's up, Rose? You guys all here are the ones that remind me that we are moving in the right direction. And with that, let me share in today's pictures. I did a pH check, and as I would think, it's about the same. I can't seem to affect it by giving it extra call it pH down and things like that. Let me see if I can do this. Yes. Okay. Okay. So we already watched that. Let me move on here. That was a accidental photo I took or a video. One moment. Okay. That's my aquaponic system today. I did do this. So this is the micron bag that you put inside of the washing machine to wash the cannabis. So this is what I did a couple Tuesdays ago, and that's what's in there. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? It's still wet even. So here's what I did with it. You're going to see that here in a minute. Oh yeah, I took a second photo with a light on. You can kind of see it a little better. It doesn't look like it's going to be fun to clean, even with alcohol, but it is what it is. You're freaking awesome. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that, man. If you guys think I'm awesome, I suggest, highly suggest and highly invite you to join the community over on Locals. Let's get this thing popping. I mean, I'm going to be working on building my own site here soon, away from Locals, even not necessarily to replace it, but to do more things for myself and have my own place. You know what I mean? I'm going to have more merch here soon as well. We're going to have magnets. We're going to have shirts coming soon. But yeah, sign up, guys. It helps me. I mean, $2 is all it costs, but you actually get a lot more back for it. game night is a big reason for that. But I like to think that the content alone is worth $2, but it is what it is. Oh, wow, Jay, that seems a little bit harsh for the chat there. Yeah, we don't need to go down that path there, Jay. Appreciate you coming in though. Yeah, where's everybody coming in at? We got people on the Facebook, on the YouTube, on X, on Rumble. So I did a little cleanup, a little monster cleanup, as if you will, on my pepper plants. Just there were some nubs and things I wanted to get rid of. But this is the thing, though. You see, I don't know if you see in the clay pebbles, there's a couple of cuttings I took from the pepper plant, and I just stuck them in there. And we're going to see. I bet you they're going to take. They're going to root. Wow. That's it's uncalled for, bro. You need to go sleep it off or something. Uh-oh. My other computer reload. Okay, let me get back in here. I could see comments. Yeah, I need to get over to remove that. Yeah, this isn't the place for that, man. We got, stuff to talk about, stuff to learn here. We're not here to talk shit like that. There we go. Well, we've got it taken care of. Jay, just down, brother. I know you're not normally awake over there. It's probably about 4 a.m. or something. That's your one. Ohio's friendly 420. What's up, man? Mama Ganja, how are you? Let's see. Maybe I should share this out a little more to some groups. Maybe let's see. There's a couple that I really like to. Oh wow. Oh, I can't share like that. No, I know that's not. I know that's the case. It's not about the time of day. It's that he's probably on the sauce. So you need to calm it down there. Let's see. What's up, Gerald? Okay. So that's just me kind of taking care of some of the plants there. But here is where I did end up getting all of that extra material and burying it into the system there. Actually, let me go back a little bit. Yeah, okay. So it's funny because I brought this bag of material over there and then realized, well, I can't set it down because it's going to just stick to all that soil and stuff. And I'm trying to clean it off, not make it worse. So I ended up holding it up while I did that. I'm just sharing out a couple more times here. I think that's it. I don't need to share to all those hundreds of groups or whatever. Okay. Just finish it up. So this table's starting to get full of just randomness, honestly, like stuff I didn't plan it, like what was going to go in it, and it just keeps going. And now there's actually a potato growing over there next to the sweet potatoes. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to vine it. It's going to eventually fall over, and I'm going to stick it under the soil there. See if it propagates and grows more. Gerald, thanks for playing on game night last night. And shouts out to Brenda as the reigning champ and continued champion. So what I did was I spread out a bunch of the cocoa core. There's a bunch of things flowering too, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, there's going to be some seeds, and that means this whole corner is going to be taken over by radishes. I think we determined those are radishes. I wasn't sure now that they grew like that. Can't tell. Melissa, hello. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's fun. Like I honestly am having a blast with this grow table. Think about it. I've been putting my scraps and those eggshells, like those are just an example, but the eggshells actually deter some things, and I'm just going to let them dry on the top like that, and then I'm just going to crush them, let them just kind of be spread around on the top. And I've been burying my eggshells for a while, so I think now I'm just going to do this. I'm going to set them on there, let them dry, and just crush them up, spread them out. Because the worms and arthropods, they're going to eat them, but this way actually helps. It's like a double duty for those eggshells. Does that powdery stuff you put on the plants affect the way they taste? I wash it off, and plus there's only a few plants there that I would be eating the area. There's actually only one plant in this picture that I would be eating where I put that powder, which is the green onions off to the right here. Let me zoom it in. So I just rinse them off. Like these are the sweet potato vines, sweet potato like roots. But here's a regular potato that just came up out of nowhere. We talked about it last week, and I was just thinking about it today. I'm like, well, when that grows up too tall because it's trying to reach that light over there and it's not quite under it, so I need to actually add a little supplementary light, I think, over this bin. Or I guess it's maybe not necessarily supplementary if it needs it, but the this regular potato is going to stalk. It's going to grow a big, tall stalk, and then it's going to start to fall over on its own weight. It's going to bend over. It'll grow over that way, but then at some point, I might be able to bend it and bury it under the soil in the table and just keep it going. You know, I don't know. Potatoes are weird. There's different potatoes that will do that. Will spread out on their own. I don't think this is one of them. This is a regular brown potato. I did buy a bag of red potatoes. I haven't put them in there yet, though. I feel like the red potatoes, they grow like sideways, and they grow like a big, they spread out. Actually, I might be backwards on that. I might have to check that. Because if I'm backwards on that, I need to put the red potatoes in the bin and not the table. But we'll see. We'll just have to check between the two. But yeah, Lisa, I just wash it off. And if you think about our produce from the store, like we're already supposed to wash it and like soak it in vinegar and stuff like that. My food that I'm growing, I just rinse it off. Like I'm not trying to wash off glyphosate from my food. You know what I mean? And so I just kind of give it a little vigorous rinse, with some cold water, but it's not necessarily a big deal. It's sulfur, It's like if I get little bits of it, it's not going to hurt me. Now you're not supposed to ingest a lot or inhale a lot of it, but that part I'm probably failing at too. But we'll see. Oh yeah, I took this just to look at that potato more, and this is a carrot, and that carrot is actually going crazy. I mean, it's probably growing pretty big inside there. I don't know. I looked at, I mean, it just looks like a little nub for a long time. And so I think just by looking at the leaves, I can determine that the potato or the carrot inside is probably getting bigger. I mean, it's just an assumption, but Yeah, when you put natural chemicals like that on, or peppermint oil or something on weed, it doesn't just wash off. Well, I don't know that it's just it's a powder though, and it's not really a natural chemical. But you might be right. I don't know. That's what it's for. It says put on vegetables, and I could take a picture of it. I think I did before. Check it out. Look at this broccoli. This is going crazy in the table. I mean, I assume that it's meant to be washed off because of the way that it says to use it. But yeah, so far I haven't had a problem. It washes off pretty easy. That broccoli is getting huge though, and this was all stuff that I had growing for a while. You guys, any of you that have been watching this show for a long time, you saw me like showing off these plants I had in the microgreens tower, and they were no longer microgreens. And now look at them. I let them grow too long. I didn't harvest. They kept getting bigger, and I just kept giving them water, and that was it. And now here we are. We've transplanted them into this table, and they're all like thriving. I mean, there might be a couple that didn't end up taking, but those are usually already gone or already on their way out. But this is crazy. The flowers means that it's going to move to that final stage, just kind of like cannabis. So we should be getting some seeds. Maybe just pack the whole table with more. And that's the beauty of this table. I can just pull stuff out that I don't need or want. If I have a thing I want to grow, and for instance, I plan to grow as many herbs and plant strengthening like repellents, different plants that are good companion plants to help repel pests and stuff like that. Not just mint, but we've already got mint and basil. I'd like to get, is it thyme and rosemary, and there's a few others. I would really love to get. I talked to the Soil King last week. If you didn't see that, it's great. It was a great interview, and I was talking about getting like Venus flytraps and stuff like that. That would be really fun to have in here, wouldn't it? Mark Gibb or Mike, Mike Gibb, Mike Gab. What's up? You know my name's not Winston, right? I assume that's going to be the same flowers as we see over here, but some of them turned out purple and some of them are white. So we're going to see what happens. And then there's a big little bushel of them over here. I think it's fun. I didn't realize that most vegetables have flowers. I didn't know that when I first started. Look at this. This is, I think, arugula. It's all stringy and just vining everywhere. I didn't really know. Like maybe it was never supposed to get that big. I'm not really sure. But now it's like half wood. Part of it is like dead wood, and then there's also green, like growing, like healthy part too. It's crazy. Speak to text. Okay. That's okay, Mark, man. I was like, Winston, my mom, she smoked Salem cigarettes. So my son, my sister, her name is Salem. But I could have easily been Winston. Waylon was the musical choice. She said my sister was going to be Willie if she was a boy. Waylon, Willie, and the boys. Okay, so Phyllis here. Got Phyllis here next to me. My co-plant. She's looking weird. I mean, this spot has been on since I've had her, but I actually cut off a big point of it, or big section of it on the other side of the plant. It was starting to look bad, but it's also got new growth. She's got new growth. These are all new over here. They're all coming out the good side, I guess. So we'll see what happens. I think maybe the pH is a problem. Like clearly there's an issue with my pH, and I've been giving the philodendron here just pH, either water from the RO system, which has got its own problems, or water from the fish tank, which is water from the RO system then in the fish tank. So it's they both have some issues. I need to get some minerals. I need to remineralize my water system. That is my next goal. I really have to get that done, figure it out, get some stones or rocks from rivers, something that I think will, a type of rock that will be able to remineralize. And there's other ways to do it, but look at this. This little green shoot here is another new one. Another new one. This is supposed to be a rare plant, they say. I don't know how rare, but it's supposed to be a rare plant. Anybody out there have house plants? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of house plants, but this one is cool. I just don't. They do have uses, but not nearly as many uses as a plant that grows some kind of produce. You know, that basil's looking super happy though. That's for sure. Oh, we blew right past the 7:10. No, did we? Oh no, I'm not looking at it right. We got 7 minutes. You have a house full of plants, Rose? You too, Kristen? Okay. What's up, Bean? What's up, bro? What's up, Jess? Feel free to say hello. We've got just only the core hardcore fans in the house tonight. We had quite a few until we had an odd comment happening. I feel like everyone left after that. That's a little rough tonight on the Indoor Farmer 158. 8 house plants. Okay. Kathy, what's up? Your plants are looking good. Thank you. Appreciate that. This system, though, needs to be revamped altogether. I need to tear it down and rebuild it. 8 house plants. Okay. We're heating up for a little 710 dab if you all are into it. If not, you're just somebody who is here for the plants and for the knowledge. I appreciate you too. Like, you don't have to be a cannabis. That's the beauty of what we do here. You don't have to be into cannabis in order to enjoy this show. But if you are into cannabis, I do partake. I am a medical patient, disabled veteran, all the good stuff. That sounds great. Okay, so this is the drying rack I have with the basil. I cut off a bunch of basil a couple weeks ago and just tossed it in the rack, basically. And that was it. I just threw it in there, and it's actually looking pretty good. It's already looking like it's ready to go. I know a bunch of you are getting swag packs from me, and every one of those swag packs should have a little pouch of basil. You can use it. You don't need to use it. It's up to you. It's just for fun and to show you that there's something that I'm actually growing here that could be used. It looks crazy as it dries, though. It's like, what? You mean to eat that? But hey, that's. I mean, you smell that, and you're still going to get a pungent basil aroma for sure. In it for all the plants. Okay, Kathy. See, I can appreciate that. Like, I'm not trying to shove my cannabis down your throat, but if you can handle seeing it on the screen once in a while on an adult show, that's what we're doing here. We might show it here once in a while. Speaking of, what do we got? 5 more minutes, but I'm already heated up, and I think that was the last picture. Yeah, what do we think about that toilet, guys? That toilet. Back to the shit. Back to the shit. So they do it with cows, right? We know they do it with cows in different situations. If there are enough, you got to have like what I saw, whether it's true or not. They said you have to have at least 2,000 head of cattle. Can't wait to use it, Kristen. Oh, the toilet. Okay, gotta got you a drying rack. Yeah, I got this when the True Healthcare went out of business, and was able to pick it up at a hell of a good deal. So, but the funny thing is, I don't really need it for cannabis anymore, since I'm turning my cannabis into bubble hash, which was that bag in the beginning of the pictures. That bag is a mesh bag, or what they call micron bag. Anyway, it's a process that I wasn't thinking about the cleanup end. I've heard people tell me a couple different ways. Either you can clean those micron bags with alcohol, or you don't want to clean the bags at all and just use them a few times until you can't, and then throw them away and get new ones. Because the alcohol and washing can actually make those mesh or those bags and the nylon start to come apart eventually and get into your product. So I don't like that idea. So I'm kind of torn here. Do I want to wash them, or like scrub them real lightly with some toothpaste or tooth brushes, and a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of toothbrush? I could do that, but I don't know if it's all that worth it. I might just look at the bags and see how dry they are, scrape off what I can, and run them again. They don't look like they're that clogged. I mean, there's definitely going to be some micron holes that they won't be, that the liquid won't go through, but that's okay. Just take longer, I guess. Timothy, hello. Oh, the basil, not the toilet. Okay, can't wait to use the basil. That makes more sense. Timothy, what's up, man? You made it just in time. We got 2 minutes till 7:10 in the Mountain Time. I hate to think selfishly at a time like this, but now that Jay Frost is not doing his show on nightly, I would love to see him pop in once in a while. Now we will be using. I'm creating a new intro. I will be using the Cannabis Corner, or the Jay Frost song, "Out in the Cold" still, but I've got some other things coming down the pipe, as they say. Tell you what, I mean, I do feel good about where I'm at these days. I've come a long way, and I'm right on this verge of more growth all the time that can happen anytime, and you just kind of have to be ready for it. But at the same time, like yesterday, game night, at the end of game night, right when game night was over, I got a strike and said that they literally took my game night video down, and I appealed it, and they gave it back like very quickly, which was crazy. So it was just funny, like how fragile things are. Literally had a great game night. There was like 45 likes or something on it. It was great, and then they took it away, and it's like, oh no, this is great. You're gonna take it away? I'm out of here. And so they gave it right back when I reviewed. They said something like I had nudity on the show. I'm like, no, I don't think so. So it's stuff like that that reminds me. It's like, yes, the growth is great, but the most important thing I can do is get you guys to join me somewhere outside of all the other sites, and also join a few of the free sites as well, so that we kind of have this sort of network across the internet, and not necessarily stuck on one place. And when they say, "Oh, sorry, you're gone," when I get a strike or whatever. Anyway, it is 7:10, so cheers to you all, and cheers to anyone who's in here hanging out, not necessarily for the cannabis, but for the plants and the learning and the entertainment. It's late night adult entertainment centered around a little bit of sustainability, a little bit of motivation. Cheers. And thank you, Fire in the Hole. I see you. If you want to come up, you're welcome. I do have some more time. I'm going to be getting the number posts made here soon. Cheers, cheers. You do? Okay. Interesting. Cold water right away. Yeah, that would have been smarter, but I just put it away and I was so tired. Maybe that's it. I said adult entertainment and boom, got strike. going to put the link out here in case anybody wants to pop up. You know what I didn't do is I didn't put up the fair use warning. Whoa. In good faith, this work contains fair use of copyrighted and non-copyrighted images from the public domain and the web of non-commercial and non-profit educational purposes. Didn't have us run out of air. All right. Well, let's get those posts made for the supporters, for you guys, the people that drive me. Anyway, no, I don't think anyone commented on it, but I think that toilet was fake. John Doe, thanks for the engagement. We already had an interesting commenter tonight. Let's see what you got. Speaking of, I do want to work on getting my ash processed, and I think I need to turn it into a dry sift. So I'm gonna have to check that out, look into the process, because the big clumps of it I don't think can be pressed like I want them to be. I'll ask the Mr. Joe Kelly when I get a chance. All right. Cheers. Now he's calling me. Wow. Now is not the time, man. Now's not the time. What's up, Billy? You guys for popping through, but I didn't get enough work done this week, and hey, that's okay. It happens. It's okay to feel like you haven't finished, haven't got it done yet, because there's always more to do, right? Gotta be able to relax sometimes and not just constantly be worried. So for me, it's hard. I have to just be okay with where I'm at. What I got done is what I got done. You know, not it can't always be a big breakthrough. It can't always be a new project finished or whatever. So that's why that's what the show's about, a weekly grind or a weekly sort of pressures of getting to that next thing. There's a lot of people out there that have maybe, I don't know if more motivation is the right way to say it, but maybe more energy or more resources, whatever it is. But you can't always be worried about who's doing it better. You have to be worried more about what it is that you want out of what you're doing. You know. And speaking of Elisa May, I hope the hunt is going all right. Um, you know, finding something just to find something is probably the smart move, but and you also made some smart. Oh wow, we got a weird spammer on Rumble. I gotta fix it. They didn't even spell a cuss word right on their name. Really strange. Let me get over to Rumble real quick and get rid of this person posting the same thing over and over. How about forever? There we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, let's get some posts made. What is going on tonight? You know, like I have just a destructive personality, I guess. Multiple people coming in with some weird energy tonight. What is going on? Like I have 10 people on Facebook watching. Why did 3 of them have to come in? Like insanity. What's going on? Or Leaf Cycle, what's up, man? Guys, if anybody wants to pop up, I did show what I have growing on this week already. So we're going to get the posts made for my subscribers, get the numbers for this week. We'll do a dab if someone comes back. If someone comes up on this screen, I will do another dab. Otherwise, we're getting these posts made. All right, so we'll go to Facebook first. I always feel bad since I take the locals members first on Facebook. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's go to the Indoor Farmer subscriber group. We'll make it there. Okay. Hello, everybody. This week's post. And I'm going to put the dates. I always put the dates. 28th. We're actually going to say 29 through maybe the 31st. Curse offs a lot. What's up? Happy Monday, man. All right. Like this post. Comment below. I will reply before the spin on Tuesday. Good luck. All right. Just copy this and we'll put it in the. I have 3 different places that you can subscribe right now. Actually, 4. You can subscribe on Kick. So shouts out to Kick friends. So, okay, now back to the profile subscription. Post it in there. I'll streamline all this stuff at one point, I'm sure, but For now, you can do this in one of 3 places, but I would prefer that you only comment once, please. Supporter only on locals, and here we go. Boom. All 3 places have been placed. Places have been placed. Good luck, everybody. Been making different chili recipes this fall season. Very nice. What's up, Alan? How are you, man? That's cool, Lisa May. Well, we've got okay. Everyone's heading there already. Boom, 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 boom. See, that right there tells me who's sort of engaging and the giveaway portion of my subscriptions. But it also shows me the people who are watching and who are engaging that may not be able to sit here during the live show. And that's why I try to make both angles there. Because I know not everybody can sit here and watch me. I'm not really talking about anything specific at the moment. But I will do, I guess, maybe one more dab and get moving. Since nobody came up, but I'm still going to do one, just in case. All right. Plus, we're already hot. We're already hot. The Dab and Dragon is already heated up. I'd like to... So I want to see if I can get your opinion, guys. I'd like to start washing my microgreen trays. Are you growing cannabis? Kathy, not right this second. I did just harvest some. I have a medical card. I'm a disabled veteran. I use the medicinal cannabis with the medical card. And yes, I can grow legally. Going to say goodnight. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate you. But yeah, what was I getting at? I don't know what I was saying. Before that was the Dab and Dragon is ready. There was something else I was going with, but that's okay. I don't blame cannabis for that. I watch enough podcasts to see people who, unless they're just lying, maybe they are using and they just pretend not to. But I see enough, other people who are on camera. It's like, what was that? I can't remember. It's just a thing that happens when you got a bunch of people waiting for you to say something. But you guys are all chilling, so I appreciate it. I didn't get a chance to play any music tonight, but I'm hoping to play some new tunes, some new things I can play. Use your trays to grow and wash them. Well, what I was going to ask was, what do you think I should wash them with? Like some bleach water or some peroxide water or some other sort of cleaner? That's the question. Because I have the bleach, I have vinegar, I have some white vinegar, maybe white vinegar water. I don't know. Something more natural. Feeling pretty wind blown after working outside today. Oh, wow. Windy where you're at? Food grade peroxide diluted in water. Okay. Kayla, I appreciate that. Bleach. Dry thoroughly. Just straight bleach, Kristen? I know what you mean. Use bleach. All right. Thank you for the suggestions. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I got to get some more trays growing soon. Oh, so the table. I did talk about the table a little bit, but I'm just the way it's working out. It's like a living table where I have all these worms, and I'm slowly but surely in different places burying more scraps. So tonight I buried all of the material that I got out of the Micron bag from the bubble hatch. So you saw that video earlier, and I buried it all in the table in a place where there's no plants. I'm like, it can just stay there. The worms will get to it eventually, right? So it's starting to turn into this, starting to build up soil, basically, or an excess, more or less. So when it happens like that, and if it can be converted fast enough, meaning the worms do their job fast enough, eat all that stuff, then I can actually create a surplus of soil that, or not necessarily soil, but an amendment that I could scoop out of there and put it with my plants that I grow in the other room, with the cannabis plants, or use it for microgreens. The sky's the limit, especially if I can test the soil. I'm giving it, clean ingredients. I'm not giving it garbage. I would like to test it though. I'd do this for like maybe 6 months or maybe a year, or test it multiple times. But that would be cool. I should hit up the Soil King and see what he thinks. Do a soil test at least once every quarter and find out how it does over a long period of time. I need to do some things. I'm going to add rocks to the bed and rocks to the aquarium, or in the grow bed on the aquaponics system. One of the two or both. And rocks and gems and stones and things like that. Not like expensive gems, but like rocks and stuff in the soil, and maybe even some copper is going to help in ways that I can't really explain, but they are good for the soil, that's for sure. Alan said, yes, about 20 miles per hour. Holy cow. Just starting to rain now. Well, be careful out there, man. I need a new brain, so you must just bleach it. Yeah, just bleach. I wouldn't recommend bleaching the brain, though. Some of you may or may not recommend cannabis, but to each his own. And I tell you, if the world was using more cannabis, I think we would be at a net positive, not a net negative. Now, I definitely don't think it's for everybody. Same thing goes with growing stuff indoors, and for that matter, the method that you grow indoors. That's why I'm trying different things. Trying the single plant in the pot method. That'd be for cannabis. I have the aquaponics method where there's the fish doing the job, and then I've got this grow table now. And then on top of that, I have the microgreen trays, which is a whole nother kind of a way to do things. One of those, or one or more, are probably going to be my strong suit. And, maybe I won't know that for a little while. But come along with me. You might see a world of pure imagination. It should be Willy Wonka for Halloween. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I'd have to shave my beard, though. Bleach is fine. Get recycled glass. So I save my glass that I get from different food items. I use them for cups a lot of times. But what am I going to use recycle? So the microgreen trays are these long, they are plastic, I think, but they are long, thin trays, square or rectangular trays. And I need to wash them, but I just want to, I don't know if it needs bleach or alcohol or peroxide. I know bleach works, and I use bleach. I haven't used it in a while. I just feel like there might be a better way or a less toxic way. You know what I mean? I guess there's a chance of snow. What? Oh wow! I think there's north of me. So do you live by some mountains over there, Alan? All right. Well, we're sitting at 2 hours. I could do some research, I guess, but I gotta make sure that I get a solid yes on this week's guest for Wednesday. Make sure you go over and get yourself a number if you haven't yet. Vinegar water. Um, I don't know. I use vinegar water to kill insects. That's just to attract the insects, and then they drown because of the little bit of soap in there. I don't think vinegar would. You don't want to. You don't want to. First of all, you want to mix vinegar and bleach, and I can tell you that I did that once by accident. No, I don't think it was by accident. What I mean is like I didn't know. I shouldn't have, and I didn't do much with it. So luckily, I found out later. Not a good thing. Okay, to make your soil drain good. Soil big for what you use. I love them flood drain tables. No, so Billy, I was talking about the microgreen trays in a different room, which is basically like the fourth different method of growing that I'm using right now. You didn't know? I'm not sure either if vinegar water would be a good idea for cleaning, but I just thought of it because it's something that you can, vinegar kills mold, stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't think it would kill other pathogens though. Oh snap! I see a spider. He's under the aquaponic system. He's doing his job. Job spider. Um, but yeah, Kathy, there's different natural methods of cleaning. I've heard lemon juice is a good way, like lemon water, but that seems like it would be sticky. You know, I don't know. Just saying. What do you guys use to like say wash the walls on your grow tent? I think Joe wants to start growing cactus. That would be badass. Cactus, or there's a lot of different kinds of cactus too. Cactus have a lot of uses too. I mean, you could find the one, whatever the one is, where you can get some water out of it. You just set up a tap, drink some water out of it once in a while. I'm just kidding. I don't think that would work, but would be interesting. All right, guys, it's been fun. I do plan to be on tomorrow. I'm gonna build a costume, I think. I've invited the ladies on to do some face painting. Lemon water in the microwave and refrigerator, Kristen. Right. Okay, so that's what I mean. I think it is a cleaner. I think it is used. I'm just, I'm not I'm a little I'm new to some of this stuff. Like natural cleaners, not just spraying bleach on everything. Like I don't think that bleach is necessarily bad to use, but you don't want to be inhaling that much. And if you're putting a lot of, I would have to put bleach in the water. It'd be bleach water, and then I'd be getting a lot of water coming in and out of that tub, and so I'd have to be adding bleach a lot. I don't know. Doesn't sound like a good situation. I'm just saying. Missy, what's up? Missy, I just put out posts wherever you're subscribed at that you can get in on. Missy, well, looks like you're subscribed to my page. So you go to the group that you're now in called Waylon, the Indoor Farmer Subs, and there's a post there that gets you that you can comment and you'll get a number for the wheel. So make sure that you do that. I was just about to leave. You can even mix it with vinegar. Vinegar with lemon water. Vinegar lemon. Bleach is a toxic chemical, right, Lisa? That's why I'm like, let's think of something. Let's think of something. Talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you for stopping in, and make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. Ask me how to jump in, how to get into game night, and how to support, join the community if you guys haven't yet. Hey, thanks, Margaret. I see you on the X. 13 people over on X, and somebody on Twitch. I'm not sure. I keep clicking Twitch. I click the Twitch button, but all right. It's been fun. It's been real, but I gotta run. So you all have a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Indoor Farmer reviews. I think I'll be revealing a new intro tomorrow, and I think I'm hoping to get one done for Wednesday too. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Remember, it's all fun and games, and sometimes you have setbacks. Sometimes you're not getting where you want to be. But for me, I have a lot of growth happening here. I mean, in the table and everything. But what I need to do is I need to focus what I'm doing. I need to plan out my next moves, right? And for that, I'm gonna keep coming back and show you guys what's going on. And that's because everybody's got to eat. Good night, everybody.
Eat.
Wrong thing.